Okay. Spirit, this is for pile 1. Tap me into pile 1's energy. Okay. So let me roll the dice first. Let's see. What makes my pile 1 stand out? Excuse me. What makes my pile 1 stand out? My pile 1. Okay. Excuse me. Siri, I did not. Hold on, y'all, because Siri acting crazy on my other phone. Siri, I did not ask you to come on. Hush. Okay. So we got the 10th house, 8th house, and 2nd house. And the way I did this is I wanted the purple dice to highlight what makes you stand out the most, and which is the 2nd house, which is making a lot of sense because the 10th house and the 8th house, it does talk about like I think of, sometimes you could think about finances or money. I don't know, it's something about your material, something in the material that you have. I'm gonna get one card, maybe this will help. But yeah, I'm getting material things. We got Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel like Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio, that's a very powerful duo. Or like, that's a, I don't know, like very, I don't know how y'all feel about Scorpio, but obviously Taurus and Capricorn, very materially focused, very specifically money, career, stuff like that. There's something here about, like, I think, do you have like a status? This could even be talking about, like, I don't know, y'all have like a blue check mark on your Instagram or like Facebook or TikTok, something like that. I don't know if you have like a following. Let's see. Why is it that pile 1 stand out, Spirit? Why is it that why do my pile 1 stand out? I don't know if you guys may have inherited some money. It feels like this may be for one person, but maybe you were chosen to like receive some money, or like somebody gave you some money and that's like what made you stand out, or like you stood out to this person. Or again, maybe you're married and that what makes you stand out, like you're married to someone, or you are the person. It's like you're married, but you also have money, like the status, the material things to show for it. Or like I said, you may be married to somebody, or maybe somebody in your family that's like that. Let's see, why do my pile 1 stand out? Okay, so we got milk and honey. Yeah, I'm getting something about like milk and honey. That's like, I don't know if you are someone that likes the luxuries in life. you like, what makes you stand out is maybe you like high quality things. Some of you guys could have expensive tastes, and that could just be like I don't know, maybe you like the things that, like, you like good quality clothes. Maybe you always have on a specific brand of clothing, or maybe you like your perfume. You may have a perfume that smells really expensive, or just, it just smells really good. Like, it stands out. That's what makes you stand out. It's something like you coming from something, or you came from something too. It could even be as like small as like you came from a good home, you came from, you know, a family that loved you, a family that took care of you. Let me look up what this card is talking about. Milk and honey, 191. So it says the taste of prosperity. Yeah, like, I don't know if you, something about like elite, or like you getting like a higher class. There's something, this may be for some of you guys, but there's something about, some of you guys may even stand out because there's something about you that either just screams better than everybody, or that looks like, maybe people just project this on you, that you are better, or you look like you're better, or maybe you think that you're better, or I don't know, like. And it says born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. So yeah, you could stand out because maybe you have people that take care of you. Maybe you're just well taken care of. This can even be by yourself. Materially, that's why you're standing out. Something about your material world that looks like, that's saying like you're good, you're taken care of, you got it all figured out. It's even coming down to like your jewelry, maybe. If you guys have like chains, or if you again have like a expensive looking coat, or like a nice car that can make you stand out. And it doesn't even have to be expensive, but it's like you, whatever these places are that you're going, you are like somehow seeming like important, or higher class, or better, or just, I don't know, it's like different. Yeah, it's like you stand out because you're living the life. And yeah, it could be you stand out because you enjoy your life, you live your life to the fullest. You may not be experiencing like the finest things in life, but like you stand out because you're living your best life, whatever your best life looks to you, whatever makes you happy, in this energy of just abundance, prosperity type of energy. Or you, like, people are seeing you do something that maybe they feel like that they can't do, or that they can't have, or maybe like they want those things but they can't have it, but it's like you have it, something like that. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay, so with that 8th house, you guys stand out. There's something about either your sexuality, whether that's like you, something about like yeah, sexuality. And that could even be like your sexual energy, or like more of like what you're into, what you go for, something like that standing out. But then it's also like your sensuality. So I don't know if you guys have a really strong sex appeal, or like you stand out because people are drawn to you that way. It's something really like sweet about your energy. Or again, you having the sweet life, you experiencing the sweet life. Yeah, like, or maybe people feel like that you stand out because like you're always, again, chosen, or you're always picked because you are possibly like what the people want, or again, you have something that the people want. Like, it could even be a skill or like a talent that you have, maybe something you were born with. There's something here about abundance. Miracles are chosen when you see. Yeah, I think also too, I don't know how this is gonna resonate for you guys, but yeah, you guys stand out because I don't know, it feels like that it's something about your energy that's very pleasant, that's very sweet. Yeah, you could stand out because personality wise, you're really sweet, you're really likable. This could even be with that 10th house, maybe talking about your workplace or wherever, however you make money. Like, you stand out because, again, you have something that the people want. I just keep getting that. Or you're what the people want. Or people really like you and enjoy being in your energy. You could have a really nice career that people want to have or people desire to do. Or like you're making money off of something that like you enjoy. Like, yeah, it's coming through. It's like, even like you stand out because maybe in a room full of people that hate what they do with their life, or that's like miserable, you stand out because you're like the only person, or you're that one person that actually is happy and content with their life, that likes what they do. Yeah, it's really coming through as like workplace energy, or like even maybe even the people in your family. Like, you just stand out because there's something about you that's very happy-go-lucky, that's very it's something about something about you having a sweet life. And I feel like, again, the people that you're standing out to, whatever they feel is like the sweet life, or that you are doing something that, again, that they can't do. It's like that's why you stand out to them. Yeah, and like you may have achieved something too. Maybe this was something that a lot of people felt like couldn't have been achieved, or a lot of people are still trying to achieve. And it's like, maybe it's, for example, you were the first person to buy this type of home or this type of car, or like get this kind of title, or that, like, this type of job or something. Excuse me. And then with the 8th house, obviously that's Scorpio. I think 8th house is really about like taboo things. You could do something taboo for your career and you like it. I don't know. And then I think it does talk about like the marriage, like marriages, but I think it's more of like again, like once you're married, like the finances after marriage, and then it talks about inheritance. Yeah, this feels like not my parents. Let me find out my parents watching this podcast. That's funny. But it's something about maybe you stand out specifically to your parents, or you stand out because of your parents, who your parents are. Maybe, again, what they have done for you or given you. Because, again, it's like maybe you were born in some type of wealth or some type of money or some type of like yeah, you had it made in some type of way. And then as well with the 2nd house, maybe this is saying that you stand out because like maybe it's like your beliefs, your morals. 2nd house. Or yeah, the things that you enjoy doing or that you spend your money on. Like maybe these are like, I'm hearing the word leisure. I don't know what that means, but like things that you spend your money on that you find comfort in, or that you enjoy doing. Yeah, and that's why I think that maybe this is the type of foods that you eat too. But like specifically for your pile, it's given either like your food is always better, or your food always looks better, or what you do is just kind of better, or like more expensive, or like, again, like you stand out because it's something about you that just, again, like it's something about you that seems like you're above everyone, or you you have more than everyone, or maybe you've had more than everyone. Yeah, I feel it really feels like that you could also stand out because it's even coming down to like maybe your faith, you know, your trust in everything is going to, like, everything's gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like, you trusting in things going in a good direction for you, things just being taken care of for you. Yeah, like you. Then I'm hearing maybe you stand out because you're possibly like the youngest person in your environment. Yeah, really for you guys, I don't know if I said it, but even like physically, again, this pile is really talking about things in the material world, things that you either paid for, things that maybe you inherited, somebody, like it was passed down in a family. Maybe that's what makes you stand out. Like there was something that was passed down, like you were passed down something from like a elder. But I think I said it, but physically I think you guys really do stand out. And it's not only in a way of like, you know, you are beautiful or you are attractive, which I'm sure you very much are, but it's more like it's even coming down to like your skin. It could be very rich looking, you know, and it doesn't matter what skin tone you are. Your skin just looks very rich. It looks very healthy. It looks very like shiny. It looks, some of you guys even smooth and soft. Like, well, you look very well taken care of, like seriously. Your French tips could make you stand out because I keep looking at my nails. Maybe you getting your nails done, you getting your toes done, stuff like that makes you stand out. But again, like I was saying, the jewelry, you could wear really nice jewelry, and even if it's thrifted, it's something about it that looks very expensive. It looks like good quality. Yeah, you stand up because you look high value. You look like top tier. You look like expensive. You look very, possibly even like somebody's taking care of you. Again, with that well taken care of. And you stand out because it's like you look like somebody that has either achieved a lot, that's again with the status, maybe has some type of title, you're somebody important. You stand up because you look like somebody that is very valuable to the team, and you bring a lot to the table, not just one thing or like, you know, nothing at all. Like you actually have things going for you. You look like somebody that will be somebody special. So that's cool. Like you stand up because you're like that one person that I guess, for example, your teacher's like, yeah, you know, such and such is gonna do something big, such and such is going to I don't know, such and such, they're really smart, I don't know, you know, like really seeing a lot of you guys is even like you stand out because you're more than just a pretty face, or you're more than just one thing. It's like you stand out because you have a lot of things going for yourself, or you have a lot of things going on. You have a lot of things that you've accomplished, that you have achieved in life. Like you've seen a lot. That could be something too. What time is it? Oh my gosh. Y'all been on here for 25 minutes. Yeah. I really do like y'all's energy. I did not expect to be on here this long, but I think I'm gonna go to the next pile. Y'all let me know what you think about this, if it resonated, if it made sense, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all. Pile twos. Tap me into pile twos energy. What is it that makes my pile twos stand out? Why I want to say higher pile twos. You guys can have like an accent, or like you stand out because you always speak. You're the person to greet people. You have the type of personality where, or you just, it's something about you that either you make yourself notice, or like your energy is noticed. Like, or let me see, what makes pile twos stand out? What makes pile twos stand out? Okay, so we have the second house, first house, and fifth house, and the purple dice is what you what makes you stand out the most. And we have the fifth house, so that makes sense. Yes, because I was saying how like y'all stand out because like you're noticed, and that's like Leo energy. I feel like Leos never go unnoticed. Like everybody sees a Leo. It's kind of hard not to. It's like even if you don't even like talk to a Leo, walk up to the Leo, you're gonna see them because they're the sun. So it's like, come on now. Yeah, so we got the second house, fifth house. So we got Taurus, Leo, and Aries. Ooh, y'all got a nice physique. That's what it is. You got a really nice shape, a really nice body. That could be like you could stand out because you're really big, really muscular, really tall, really toned. Why is it giving my stepdad? Let me find out he picked this pile. But it's giving my stepdad. Y'all could be like bodybuilders or like workout. It really feels like too that your confidence is what makes you stand out. You're like, I am who I am, or like you have a very like I'm here type of energy. You could be very straightforward, very like straight to the point, very like you're very authentic, very real. But it's like you have this very sturdy type of energy to you, where you are somebody that can't be pushed, can't be like you can't be swayed on like who you are. Like you know who you are, standing firm in like who you are and what you believe in. That's what makes you stand out. But then with that fifth house, it's like, I think maybe you stand out more because of like this happy, possibly I'm getting like maybe playful. Maybe people can find you very entertaining. Like people like to watch you. People like to like the way you interact with people. That's, yeah, because with that higher Patu. It's making me think about like maybe you guys have that type of personality where you're kind of like the, honestly, it's giving main character energy. That's what makes you stand out, because you are the main character. But it's like in a way of being a very like, I'm not getting like a mean or like a bully type of vibe from you, even though I feel like you will stand up for what's right. But it feels like that you are very playful. You're very you're honestly like people's sunshine. People feel like you brighten their day. Like, you may even stand out when you're in the sun. Specifically, you stand out the most when you're outside, when you're sunbathing is what I'm hearing, possibly. Like in the daytime, you stand out a lot. Okay, let me get the cards to see. One card. Why does my Pyotus stand out? Yeah, I think I said it earlier, like some of you guys could have like an accent. How do Pyotus stand out? Why do Pyotus? Okay, so we got all that glitters. And that card specifically, I think it talks about like, you know, everything, all that glitters isn't gold, pretty much. Let's see. And that's like something not being what it seems like or what it looks like, you know? It says a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature. Ooh, you could stand out because you don't look like, okay, I'm getting a few messages. You stand out because you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like what you've came from. You know, you don't look like what you've seen, what you've, like, maybe it's like, for example, you stand out because the person you present yourself to isn't, maybe it isn't who like you used to be, or let's see. It also feels like too that you may stand out because maybe again, you are like that Leo like energy, that sunny energy. So maybe you stand out when it comes specifically to people that want to understand like the depths of you, understand what's behind possibly who you are, what you came from. Some of you guys, this honestly could be maybe it's something that you have, because we do have that second house. So like I don't know why. It's also really coming through as like, honestly, I hate to be negative, but like, I don't know if it's just the energies I'm picking up on, but it's like you're standing up, you're standing out You're standing out to people with like energies that, like, I don't know, they want to figure out something. They want to dig deeper. They want to, like, it's like they're trying to figure out something. Like, they want to know. Yeah, they want to know if you, it's something like maybe people want to, you stand out because people want to know if you really are who you say you are. Yeah, you stand out because maybe when it comes to like competition, you're the person that people want to be competitive with, the person that people want to challenge, the person that people want to compete with or maybe compete for. But I mean, yeah, like, I think that's why I said earlier with you guys having a nice body, that could be what it is. Like, okay. Okay, I did get a little bit sexual messages, but maybe you could stand out to people that want to like see how good you are in the bed, or see possibly like what's under your clothes, because again, that's your body is making you stand out. Or for example, you stand out for these negative energies. It's like you stand out because, for example, you may be really buff, really tall, really possibly intimidating looking kind of, and like you stand out to them because it's like either they want to see if you're really like that tough guy that you say you are, or girl that you say you are, or you stand out to them as in like somebody not to mess with, or just knowing that let's see. Okay, sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. To impress others. Yeah, and it feels like, for example, for my playgirls, my playboys, I think you stand out a lot to, oh my gosh, I hate to bring up toxicity, but like, I'm hearing that, I'm hearing this line in this song that I heard the other day, and it was like, she only wanna, pretty much the dude was saying she only wanna mess with him because he's toxic, which is crazy because it's like, you know this man is toxic, why would you want but there's something like that. Maybe like you stand out because people, maybe they know that you're toxic. I don't know, like maybe they heard some things. Maybe they seen some things. You could have been breaking people's hearts out here. How to people call you out here toxic or something. Or it's like people want to, I don't know why. It's like, I don't know if people want to play games with you, or maybe you stand out because you do play games. It could even be, like I said, you're just playful, but with that, all that glitters, it's feeling like that people are, you stand out because there's something about like what you show, like what's on, like what's, people are seeing you, but then you're standing out because it's like people are wondering, like, I don't know, like, what's behind, I don't know, like, what's the illusion? Or what are they not seeing clearly? It's true nature. Trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing. Exactly. It says sometimes the opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother load. Yeah, so you stand out because you could be some type of entertainer. Like, people find you, again, to be entertainment, be entertaining, be like the main attraction, the one that either everybody's looking at, everybody's like, people are desiring you. I don't know how this is gonna resonate, but it's like you're standing out because you look like an opportunity. You look like I don't know if this is even coming through. It's like, for, excuse me, for example, like you stand out to people that, maybe this is a specific type of person that's coming through. But with that 5th house, that's what's really throwing me off, because it's like, I think you get a lot of attention. Or maybe you yes, okay, you could stand out with that 5th house and all that glitters with the 1st house. Maybe you stand out because, maybe even though, either or can resonate. Say that you are receiving all this attention, or like there is a lot of people noticing you, or there's like something about you standing out because of like your physical body. Like, maybe you stand out because you know this, and you are very, like, you can see through mask, because especially with these masks right here, all that glitters, like, maybe, yeah, you stand out because you can see through. Yeah, maybe you're not the player. Maybe you stand out because you can see when people are playing games, when people are being deceptive, when people are I don't know, just maybe not taking things serious, or not taking you serious. Like, you stand up because you're the person that'll possibly reject the, for example, reject the handsome rich guy, I don't know, or that'll reject that really, really good job opportunity, or, you know, won't take something that's given to you that people would feel like that's like, oh my gosh, like, because there's something about you seeing, even though this is glittery, this is shiny, this is what you want, but maybe you see, maybe it's just not for you, maybe you don't want it, but maybe you see something that people don't see. yeah, you stand out because I'm hearing you could have a good eye for things, or you just like you see everything, you notice everything, or you've seen a lot of things. Yeah, you could also yeah, like you may also stand out because of your, this is talking about this really feels like if you are like an actor as well, or like some type of entertainer, some type of performer, it's something about is, I don't know if some of you guys feel like maybe you get into character. Yeah, do you guys get into character, or you can change your But again, like I was saying earlier, there is a vibe of you you standing out because you are very authentic. You are very real and true to who you are. It could even be like you not being fake, or you not being, again, trying to be somebody that you're not. Or maybe you stand out because maybe you show people the real you, whether that's good or bad, you know, or like you possibly have I think fifth house talks about children. No, I don't think that's y'all. So I heard something about like somebody could be like not show, I don't know, you stand up because you don't show your kids, or you don't show something about children here. Yeah. But yeah, that fifth house really, it's like, I'm also thinking of like creative things, or like more of like creative hobbies. It really is it's really something about like you stand out because things aren't what it seems to be. And I don't know how that resonates, but that's why you stand out to people, is because things aren't what they seem. Maybe, for example, you look a certain type of way, but then you stand out to people because, specifically for the people that get to know you, it's like, again, you aren't what you look like. Like this could even be talking about, you know, you look like a sweet person, like a nice, sweet, kind person, but really you are a very sassy, very bossy, very I am who I am. I don't know, something like that. Or it could even be like you, like I was saying, you stand out because you may have had a really hard life, but it's something about you cleaning up nice, or like people wouldn't think you know or have been through or seen the things that you've seen, and that's what makes you stand out. It's in a way of like yeah, you stand out because you make people realize not to assume or not to like guess or like there's maybe more to the story, and it can even be you explaining that more to the story. That's why you stand out, because you can see what eyes can't see, or what's beneath the surface of things. But y'all let me know, pile 2, what y'all thought about that, if it resonated. I love you guys. I will see y'all in my next video. This is for my pile 3 spirit. Why does my pile 3 stand out? What is it about my pile 3s that makes them stand out? I'm hearing specifically your shoes. I don't know. Do you guys have really nice shoe game? Or like your shoes could be loud. I don't know, something about your shoes, but okay. So we have the 12th house for what makes you stand out the most. And then we have the 10th house and the 6th house. So with this 12th house, why? Maybe your dreams. This could be literal, like the dreams that you have when you go to sleep. Maybe they stand out, or you have like your goals, or the things that you dream for, that you dream about having in life. That's something that could make you stand out. You could be very mysterious as well too, or very like private about something. Let's see. Why is it that my pile 3 stand out? Why does my pile 3 stand out? So come to the edge. Why? I'm getting a vibe of like, there's some people or somebody here that feels like, or like people feel like you stand out because it's like, I don't know, it's like people want to be nosy. People trying to figure out like, it's like you will be that person out of the whole group that's very low-key, maybe very private, very to yourself, very quiet, even very mysterious, very much like in your own world, like you do your own thing, maybe even in your own like La La Land, or like it's something about you, or you do a lot of fantasizing, a lot of daydreaming, again about maybe dreams that you have in life. It could even be, honestly, some of you guys may stand out because maybe you sleep a lot or you love your sleep. You're always sleeping. Maybe you're the person in class that's always falling asleep. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. It's a very like tempting type of energy. So I don't know if y'all are tempting, or let's see. Tell me about this come to the edge. 135. 135. So it says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risks. So that really makes sense, especially with the 12th house. I don't know if you guys are healing, like that could be making you stand out, is because maybe and this may be for some of you guys, but maybe like you're standing out because maybe you weren't somebody that was big on taking leaps of faith or like accepting risks, but it's like now you are, or you are always that person. You've always been that person to be very fearless, or facing your fears, doing something, like doing the thing that people are scared to do, saying the things that people are scared to say, like you may do risky things. That's what makes you stand out. Or do things like very like, I don't know. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now. And if you want to proceed. Yeah, so you stand out because you make the hard decisions. You make the risky decisions. You are the person like that does what has to be done. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Say it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow. Yeah. Oh, it also feels like you could stand out because maybe you're the person that makes the first move, or you're the person that does something first. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Or you could be somebody that's very cautious and very picky. Like you choose things very wisely, very I think you take faith, but you also trust in faith as well too. Like you're not somebody, you stand up because you're not somebody that's not gonna do something unless they really feel called or feel like it's right, or like it makes sense. And then, okay, with that 6th house, okay, so we have zodiac signs. We have Virgo, Pisces, and Capricorn. Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, 2 earth signs, a water sign. I feel like out of all the earth signs, Virgo and Capricorn would be those 2 signs that's very like by the book, kind of. Or maybe not by the book, but it's like no, I think Taurus would, I don't know, I think they kind of do things a little different. I don't know, like I think Virgo and Capricorn, obviously they're very hardworking. I do want to say that Taurus probably would be the last out of the zodiac signs that would be the most hardworking, but either way, they're still reaping, you know, they're still getting their material success. It's just Capricorn would be the hardest working, and Virgo, no, that's a whole nother conversation. Who do y'all think is the most hardest working, Virgo or Capricorn? Y'all let me know. But specifically 6th house, I don't know if you're somebody that you could be doing like a really risky job, or really like in some people's eyes, they may feel like it's a very like you have to be courageous to do this job. Like, it could be, for example, you're a flight attendant. That's what makes you stand out, because you have a job where people are like, ooh, I could never do that, or ooh, I would be scared to do that, or I could, you know, in my wildest dreams type of thing. I don't know. It even feels like too that with your routines, like you're somebody that Sixth house talks about routines, work, even your health. Yeah, like you do things, maybe, for example, maybe you do things that like people say that you can't do it, or people feel like that you wouldn't be able to do it for a specific reason. Ooh, good example. I got one for my men and for my women. It doesn't have to be this exact one, but for example, say you are a model, you want to be a model, but I don't know if it's changed. I just remember hearing that most models, especially runway models, supermodels, they usually have to be a certain type of height, a certain type of weight, you know, something like that. And so maybe why you stand out is because you would be the person that, like, you're pushing the limit in a way, as in like you're not looking like everybody else, but you're still qualified for this thing. You're still trying out, you're still wanting to be a model, even though you may not meet a specific standard or something. Or even men, it could be like you going out there chasing a dream, doing something that maybe it's very unlikely for it to happen because of something maybe that you were born with, something that you know, maybe it's like even it could be like maybe you don't have the degree to do that, but yet you're still trying to achieve this thing. I don't know. I mean, you could just go back to school, get the degree, but maybe like you don't want to do that. But you're, I don't know. That's probably, yeah, like you stand out because maybe you have something that usually takes more whatever to get this thing or to have this thing. Yeah, I think you would be like the exception to the rule. That's what makes you stand out. Then with that 10th house, it's like status, career, maybe I also feel like maybe this is something about maybe this is like a reputation that you have in your community or at specifically work, or oh, okay, yeah, like maybe this is a situation where, for example, again, this doesn't have to resonate, but you may be that person that can lift a specific amount of weight at the gym, or you can, again, with that exception to the rule, it's like nobody else has been here, can do this, or like you need to have this, or you need to be like this, or you have to have these certain type of, like, it's something about the standards or the requirements, but you not really having that, or you not really Oh yeah, it could. Yeah, you may stand out as well because you follow your intuition. You do. I'm not gonna say what's like with that Pisces energy. It's more of like, yeah, like what feels good, what feels right. And some of you guys, you may even be very logical, very practical, but like, yeah, with the 12th house, you still do what specifically Piscean things, like you just still take risks. You still are fearless, and you like trust in what's to come. Yeah, like you, it's also feeling like as well, like you kind of come through as like, you're coming through as like lucky a little bit. Or honestly, it's feeling like oh yeah, for example, as well, say some of you guys are really, really skinny, but it's like you eat a lot. And I don't know why, but you're standing out to people that it's like maybe you look really good, you look really healthy, but you do things that maybe some people would feel like they don't understand how it's not affecting you in some type of way. But yeah, like, I don't know if I said it earlier, but 12th house is what you stand out the most for. So 12th house, it does, again, talk about dreams. It talks about illusions, too. Do you be out here? No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. It's something about fantasies or like, I don't know. Can you sell somebody a dream? Like you stand out because you know how to convince people to, like, you know how to sell people things. Maybe this is like your marketing personality. You have a very imaginative type of personality, or someone that can make people think, make people wonder, make people fantasize, make people like interested in something, or like you stand out because you pique people's interest in some type of way. Like, yeah, it's something about you that's very interesting, that's possibly very, yeah, like people want to know. That's why I was picking up on early, like somebody peeking over the fence, or like trying to look through the cracks, like trying to see what my pile three's got going on, or what's like, what are they hiding, like, or you may even, maybe this is specifically about what you do for work is what makes you stand out, because maybe your job is like very low-key, or very people don't know what you do for work. Maybe come to the edge, come to the edge. I'm also hearing though too is you do make people believe again. There's something about you, because I'm hearing that I Believe I Can Fly song. So, or maybe you believe in yourself or believe in your dreams so much that that's what makes you stand out, is the belief you have in yourself, the belief you have in the things that you do. It's very like you stand out because you convince people or persuade people by the way you move, the way you live your life, the things you do, the things you say. I'm getting even like you stand out because you're really, with that 12th house energy, very seductive. And even if you don't try to, it's something about like what, again, just something about you that is seductive. And seductive could be, people can be seduced by, I don't know, like a mole that you have on you or your eye color, you know. There's it's something like that that's what makes you stand out. But it's more in a way of like in a dark, mysterious type of way. Like again, like I'm seeing someone raising their eyebrow, or maybe that could be something that makes you stand out, specifically your eyebrows, or like facial expressions, the way you look at people. Maybe the unknown is, yeah, people want to get to know more about you, or yeah, people find you interesting. That's what makes you stand out. You're very interesting. You're very I keep hearing like, and people are enthralled by you, or yeah, like I could see you guys being the type of people where people would like to just listen to you talk. People people want to know more about you, and it may not even be in a way of like, you know, romantically. It could just be, you know, people, it's like, for example, you're that person, this could be at work, that like people want to come over and get to know, and maybe it's because you mind your business. I don't really get a very like, again, I get a very in your own world, and it's like that's what makes you stand out, is because people want to be in your world because you're in your own world, or you it also feels like, again, there's a healing vibe too, or a healed vibe. You could be very healed to these people. Maybe your energy is very healing, or even therapeutic. Yeah, that's what makes you stand out, because you have a very like therapeutic energy, maybe, where with that come to the edge, it's like you make people want to face maybe things that they've tried to hide head on, or maybe even look at those things that they need to heal, or that they need to But that's what I'm getting. Your energy is like, when people see it, like, in the sigh. Yeah, there's a sigh to you. I don't know, y'all. It is, you like roller coasters. Do you like roller coasters? You make people face their fears, specifically roller coasters. It also feels like too, you could be a mirror to people, or you reflect things to people. I always do this. I always go over my time. Pile 3. I did not mean to be on here for this long, but that was your reading. Y'all let me know what y'all think, if this resonated, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Bye.